It is going, and this is like a test that we're doing. So what we did today is Mark got our big duffel bag, which is a 3-day bag, right?
Mine, right.
And got it out and took it out. And the reason we did that is that this morning I said to Mark, you know, we've got a lot of supplies, but how many what are they called? N95?
94.
N94.
Maybe it's 95.
95, 94, whatever it is, the face masks that actually will get out the virus. We have plenty of face masks that you go in the hospital and you pull out of the thing and you use when you're in the hospital, but this is a better one. And so we found out we were really deficient in that, so we're going to go ahead and get some of those when all the dust settles. And this is the 19th of March 2020, and we're like into the second or third day of the 14 days or 15 days that Trump gave us to kind of hunker down and stay. So let's kind of look and see. You gather a bunch of stuff together, and we have these bags, and we carry around our 3-day bag in our car, and I don't even know what the stuff is in there. So let's look and see what we got.
Okay, I'll start on this side. This is a hat, a camping hat, which keeps the sun out of your eyes and the sun off your back. So that's a plus if you're outside a lot.
It should be loud. Talk loud enough so everybody can hear.
Okay, and then we have a sleep bag inside of each go bag. By the way, they call the bag that we keep this stuff in is a 3-day bag, or a go bag, a good bag, which means get out of Dodge. It's designed to give you 3 days worth of supplies to survive, and that's what this is all about. So, and then here's regular bags
like
from
grocery store bags.
From the grocery store. You can use these for a number of things: trash, waste, dirty clothes, and also go ahead and add if you have something to say.
Yeah, well, I actually ran into somebody a month or so ago that is collecting those to make blankets with. You can make you can knit them together with your hands or whatever and make a blanket, and I guess they're pretty insulated, so that I was going to experiment with that sometime.
Interesting. And here is a poncho for cold weather. It also keeps the warmth in. Here's some rugged gloves. Here, and the reason I say rugged is we have some knit gloves here for warmth if you just need a little something.
Cloth gloves.
Yeah, and then here's 3 big black garbage bags for a multitude of different things. One thing is you can cut holes in them for your head and your arms, and it'll keep you warm if you don't have anything to keep you warm.
Yeah, and dry.
Yep, and dry from rain, right? And this is a filter, water filter setup, pump and so forth for dirty water in case you don't have any other water.
Oh, really? I forgot we had that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to open it up really quick. I just want to look inside of it and see what it's all about. All right, well, that's really interesting. Okay, there's a lot in here. There's a brush in here that cleans it and everything. Well, that would be another time maybe going into detail and showing you some of the things that we have on the table. And when all the dust settles for all this, you check out to see what you're short on, and maybe that'd be something that you'd want to get. I think we got something similar, though, that's a real quick thing. Can we just go to that, the Life Straw?
The Life Straw, yes.
Yeah, and that's really neat. See, if you haven't seen the Life Straw, you get those, and you just stick that in the water. You go down like that, and you just sip it up, and you just want to make sure you get all the big chunky stuff out of it first.
Right.
So you might have to use an old T-shirt. Which, speaking of which, Mark had this T-shirt in here. That's how long ago he did his bag. And it's a huge T-shirt now. I mean, he fit almost, me and him both could probably fit in here. So if you have something like that, just throw an extra one, and this would be a good one to strain some gunky water from a puddle with. Well, go ahead.
Then we've got different things here for health. We've got this little container that has reading glasses in, which is
really big. Really big.
Yeah. I've got a knife in here. Also a small sewing kit. right here in case you tear your clothes. Also, we have a bug repellent spray. Anyways, a number of things that you might need if you're out on your own. And then here, in this one, we have, these are mosquito nets for the head. Goes over your hat. And we also have hand warmers in here. And this right here, these are glow sticks. You break them open and they glow for nighttime if you need it. And let's see, that's about it for that one. Then we have Huggies here. Actually, these are wipes for babies, but also if you can't shower or anything, you can clean up a bit with these.
We don't want to be here all day, so I'm going to do
Right.
a couple of things real quick, and then Mark can show you a little bit more detail. We just have some extra water in here. There's 6 bottles of water. This is a nifty flashlight. The batteries are not in it. They're in a holder at the end so that they won't get corroded. And then of course there's a flashlight. You know, one of those. What do you call that?
This is a radio that is solar powered, also battery, and you can crank it also. So in a time of emergency, that come in very handy.
Yeah, and you can have batteries in it too. You know, you might have to do some wood chopping, right, Mark? So there you got your goggles already.
Or if there's a fire, you could. This is for smoke, and also with this virus thing we're facing right now, is you can get infected through your eyes, nose, and mouth. So that would protect your eyes under that circumstance.
You just never know. And then here's a couple of good things. He's got the big one for the bears.
Right. This is a
mace.
It's a pepper spray. Right.
Okay.
Right. And this is bear mace, but it'll work on 2-legged varmints also if you need to.
And how far does that go? Long. It shoots
At
quite
least
a ways.
20 feet plus.
If you don't have this and you can't afford this, because I don't know how much is this, like a can, 30 some dollars or something, you can get wasp spray. And I bet you they still even got that even during this coronavirus breakout, because it's designed to shoot. I'll hand you stuff. It's designed to shoot really far away, so you might want to try that. You got a camera in here. Why do you got it? Oh no, it's binoculars. Look at that. Very good. So you can see far away, do a little reconnaissance. It'd be nice if we had like a drone or something. And then toilet paper. Mark said he's going to start doing more of these.
Yeah, when they get down low, what I do is I just squeeze them like that, put them inside of a baggie, and that way we've got toilet paper if needed.
In our coffee
And
mug.
a coffee mug there.
A poncho, a blanket. That's a blanket.
Yeah, this is an emergency blanket.
And then all we have in there right now are these masks, but we are going to get some N95s inside of here. These are just the regular, masks that you have. And then I noticed you have a first aid kit, which is cool. Little first aid kit. What's in here?
Just first aid stuff.
Well, not a lot.
Well,
okay, some
no,
gloves, some more gloves. And we have gloves. Just some
alcohol pads.
Okay, here's a cool thing. We don't have anything cold, but I guess maybe you. Oh, this is an instant one. Okay, this is great. It hasn't been broken. So if we need instant cold, we have that, which is great if you sprayed an ankle or something. And then this is kind of neat right here, because if you do have to heat something up or cook something, and if Mark has to go kill something to eat.
We got steno. So we can warm things up, cook things with this. And it's very portable, nice. I also have a large piece of rope for whatever may come up.
And then this is for
This is a plate. This is actually, it's kind of heavy, so I'd really like to get something lighter. But it's a plate for.
you can use it for cooking.
Oh yeah, and I've got a number of things.
Oh, it's got a bandana in it.
Yeah, I got a whistle with a. It's got a
flashlight. Another flashlight.
Yeah, another flashlight.
A compass.
And these are I forget what they call them, but it's a spoon, fork and knife, cutting edge for
Oh
food.
wow, you got 2 of them in there.
Yeah.
So maybe we're going to share this one. Now, do I have one of these too?
You have one, however, yours is not as large, so mine, I carry some of the things that yours would. Like
Okay.
here, these are my boxers and a t-shirt, but you also have some underwear there for you and some socks for both of
Okay.
us. So.
All right. Great. And then an atlas.
And then here's a road atlas in case you're gotta go some distance. That'd help.
Yeah. You know, you kind of throw things together, and then as you take it out, now we're going to go ahead and discuss it, and maybe we'll, like I said, we're going to put some N95 masks in there, and then think about what circumstance we would be opening this up with. So if we had to leave right now and go stay at some friend's house, we would take more than this because there's no food in here. So somehow we get usually we have beef jerky and stuff like that in here, but we're home, so we don't have any of that. But if we had to take off, we would have some kind of...
Yeah, we get a bucket that we could put a lot of stuff in and take that with us for it.
Yeah, so our beef jerky, let me get a couple things.
And this here, in this bag here, I have a number of things, extra batteries. And this is fire starting. I've got some cotton. There's a striker, matches, waterproof matches. And also I've got a mirror here. Here's a can opener. And like I said, we've got a lot of batteries here. This is go on your hat. And
oh, it's a light.
it's a light, right. You go on your hat. So anyways, these are all portable just in case.
One thing too we talked about the other day when we were in, just talking about all this, is that you don't really want to be starting a fire and cooking things because the smell is going to go out there. So you want to try to do whatever you can without the smell. So I freeze dried things, and I do have a bunch of things in Mylar bags that are frozen. This is chicken parmesan, mild sausage from Sprouts. It's been freeze dried. This one I did on 10/19/18, and you can just spritz a little water on there and it'll come back to life. And if you want to, you can heat the water up with this kind of stuff. You heat the water up and then pour the hot water on it, and then you'll have hot sausage to eat. And then of course we have canned stuff. And a long time ago we would experiment with how we were going to survive if we had no electricity and we had to use our different heating things. And if you have a rocket stove or you have one of these folding stoves, if you're out in the woods with your little tent, you can go ahead and heat the water up in here, or heat this up. It's not going to smell real bad. This has got the fluid in it. This is a tri-tip that I canned on 7/4. Oh, I did it on the 4th of July. Wow, 2011. And we've opened stuff like this recently and made tacos out of it. They're still yummy. And this has got the liquid in it. But we have been doing beef jerky, and we have been doing, talking about you're not going to carry, this is heavy. You're not going to put this in your backpack. But beef jerky you're going to. And we've been switching over to grass-fed, grass-finished. And we get our beef at a special place, and we've been doing beef jerky. And then you can also freeze dry. And so I'll show you at another time some freeze dried packs, what we put in, because we're going to try to do more on the carnivore prepper, because it's so much easier to prep when you're carnivore. So we're going to come back in, we're going to do some sardines and some anchovies and some canned meats. They have really great tuna packs that you can buy now at Trader Joe's. They're like $1.79, and you get a whole pack of tuna. Anyway, we'll catch you later, and I'm going to walk around while Mark finishes up here, and then I'll shut it off. So I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.
And here's some regular paracord. You never know when that come in handy. Also, here's some hand sanitizer. Here's some sunscreen. And in here we have a brush. Also have sweeteners and have some Tums. There's some lip.
This is our toiletries before we
Right.
went really natural. Otherwise,
Right.
we wouldn't have this Sweet and Low in there. But there is stevia packs in
Right.
there.
It also has gloves in here. medical gloves, and also this right here is a toothbrush.
What's
inside
in
of that.
here? In there, empty, is it empty prescription bottle?
I don't know.
Maybe Q-tips are in there.
I would have put them. No, they
Oh.
are. It's a combination of pain relievers.
Okay, so like ibuprofen and aspirin and
Right,
Tylenol,
right.
that kind of thing, so.
Right. Though we really don't want to use them, but it may be necessary. So
You never know.
you never know.
Alright, so we're good.
Okay.